Hello, everyone. Welcome to Boost with Antora. If you're joining me live or watching the replay, I'm so glad you're here. This live studio is all about mindset, motivation, clarity, real life business education. No hype, no pressure, just honest conversation that help you grow. My name is Antora, and I work with people who want more control over their time, income, and future. Before we begin, please drop a comment where you're watching us from. And today's topic, actually, why March is more than just a month for a woman like us. March is ending, it doesn't mean everything ends. March is not another month on the calendar. It's a powerful reminder, a reminder that you are more than responsibilities. Um, it's just much more important than we think as a woman, especially as a mom, as a caregiver. And we are taking care of everything. We are also in a place where we don't really give us as like we don't see us as a first priority. We always prioritize others first, and then we see ourselves at the last. So this is why it's a very important month where it gives you the reminder to realize that yes, you are important. And March is a month where it tells you about your health, it tells you about your growth, it tells you about um, everything that you do. Like I said, it's a reminder of who you are. And mostly, as a woman, we always think about um, leave on others' permission. We are always thinking about that. No, what my family gonna think. And then when you are born, you already living on someone's like your parents' permission. You're already in there, um, like always there are objections of doing things. So of course we have to listen to our parents. Of course we have to. They always do things for us that is best for us. But after we grow up, after we become an adult, then the responsibility come as a mom, as a wife, and also you have to always give a lot to your in-laws and make everybody happy. There's a lot of pressure always going on as a woman, and in all this, we forget about ourselves. So a couple of days ago, I actually, because of the month of March, I posted about the endometriosis, and a lot of people asked me that you should explain and you should talk about it more. As March is ending, I know everybody gonna forget about those things. Everybody gonna forget about caring about themselves. Everybody gonna forget about what woman does or their health and everything. So this March, I never came up with this. I never really explained this to anybody. I never really talked about the whole health issues and everything. I just want to share this moment because when I was suffering with my health problem, and I started suffering since I was in my 20s, early 20s. And I suffered all since the teenage time, but on my 20s is the one when they diagnosed that what is actually wrong with me. I was always having a lot of pain. I was always in lots of problem. Like any kinds of activities was really difficult for me because of endometriosis. So March always reminds me that I should always share and I should always remind people. I should always do the awareness for people. But it's almost ending, like I said, and people not gonna think about it till next year again. But women like me who are actually suffering, who are actually in a lot of pain and going through all this and cannot tell anybody of their pain, because whenever you're sharing with another woman that doesn't have the same issue, they're just ignoring you and calling you a wimp and thinking that, oh, you just can't take pain. You're just complaining about a small cramp. You're just complaining. You just love complaining, or you don't have that much of pain tolerance. That's why. And I even got comments when I used to complain about pain. How are you gonna give birth to a child if you're complaining about your period? If you're complaining about your cramps and all that? So those are the things that I went through, and it actually affects mentally too, because you come to a point, start thinking, questioning yourself, like, am I really that weak that I cannot take the pain? So the reason I'm bringing this up today, it's a lot of women like me who struggle to work, go outside and work because of this issues. Because in a workplace, you have to have a work ethic, which you cannot call in sick all the time. And this pain is unbearable, and this pain is out of control. There are medication, of course, you can take, but it has other side effects. It has other problems that you go through with those pains. Problem is, no one talks about it openly. No one really say what they're going through, because you always get shut down by saying it's a normal thing. You're a woman, you will get this pain. You can you can handle it. There were times when at work I would be in so much pain and I can't do anything because I'm working with clients. I will be dealing with clients, and I had to keep my smile on my face. And even though I'm dying, I just have to keep going because I can't say, because of the reputation. Because what at my workplace people gonna say? What they gonna think? What they gonna eat? Still, I call. I think compared to anybody else, I used to call sick because of this whole reason I went through. There were many times in my work time in my history that I was off for a bit for surgeries. I had went through many surgeries. Like if you talk to my previous boss, she'll probably like say all this thing like that how much pain I was in, and how I was always had to take off yearly once a year or something just to go through the surgery and stuff. But all this thing and working is very difficult as a woman, because you don't only work outside, you also come home, you also have to take care of your family, you also have to take care of everyone else, and still be happy, still not thinking about that I come first, me first, me first. That's not a woman's nature. There could be some people could be selfish. I'm not gonna say that I haven't seen. Everybody have their own way of living. There are people who are selfish enough not to understand others' pain, but they're very ignorant. But I think as a the women are very good at it. And that's just a reminder. I'm just here today to remind you that um, life is not about what people gonna think. Life is not about how you gonna survive without someone else's support. Life is about building yourself and take care of yourself, and also prioritize yourself. Because if you don't, no one else would. And if you have daughters, it's for all the mom who have daughters. Please do this to yourself so your daughter can learn to actually take care of themselves, learn that they are important, learn that, yes, beside you become a caregiver, you also have to take care of everything about you. So sometimes loving yourself, it gives you more of confidence. When you love yourself, you get boost your own confidence, and when your kids see that, they learn that from you. If you live a life where you don't have much confidence, if you live a life where when your kids will come and say something to you, you will shut them up too, saying that this is life, just deal with it, because you dealt with the same way. have to understand the difference between what is important, what is not, and do not ignore your body. Understand your body. If you're in pain, don't ignore it just because you don't want to show it to people that you're in pain. If you're in trouble, if you feel like you want to speak to somebody, go talk to somebody. Maybe that will help. Open up. Keeping things to yourself is not good for your mental health. It's not good for anybody or anything. I want to say that don't forget, just because next month is not going to be Women's Day, next month is not going to be an endometriosis day, next month is not going to be a day that everyone going to remind you that you can do more, you deserve more. So always remember that you have to love yourself. You have to do things that will take you to a place where you deserve, and no one can take action for you. Don't rely on people's decision. Don't rely on people's opinion. It's you who have to do things. It's you who have to go forward, move forward. You have to decide. If think about it, when you decide to do something, let's say you want something, you want to go somewhere, you somehow manage. How do you manage it? Because that's what you desire. You want it. For example, you want to buy a dress and it's expensive. Somehow you manage. How do you manage that? Because you want to somehow. So why not for your own self? Why not for your health? Why not for your own belief that if you believe something that okay, you can do this. You believe that your body is calling for help, like you are not feeling well, you are not being the person you are or you were before. Um, Notice those things. Those are your body calling for help. Those are your mind calling for help. You gotta help yourself first. You gotta give the oxygen to yourself in order to actually help other people. And think about it. Never think that you can do it. I have seen many people, many women, first thing they think is this is not for me or I can't do it. Anything. I'm not talking about business, I'm talking even the job. Let's say you are away from the job market for a long time and you're thinking, oh my God, how am I gonna go back? Because I have been away from it for a longest period of time. You have to step in. You have to step in for yourself. Everyone will say, no, I don't think you can do this. This is so hard. And some people will scare you because it's hard for them and they don't want you to win. They think like if I tell Oops, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I don't know what is going on with my internet for past 2 days. I've been having these issues, so I had to go on my hotspot because Roger's been acting up, and for past two days, we're having really Wi-Fi issue. I guess it's time to figure out something else. But anyways, what I was talking about the whole situation about how you should actually take action for yourself, listen to your body, listen to things that you should be. Don't wait for someone else's permission. Don't wait for someone else to tell you that you are good at something in order for you to figure out. Remind yourself, who were you before? Then it will help you in order to move on and move forward to take action, right? So I'm really gonna end this live today. It's when I was supposed to be at least 10 minutes, but I think because of the network connection and all that, it kind of uh, got lengthy. So thank you, whoever was watching, and thank you, Jannat Apu. Thank you, Shefa Apu, for watching me. And hopefully, whoever was watching today, and as a woman, it was a reminder for you to um, take care of yourself, love yourself, and be the person you want to be. Don't wait for anyone's permission. And whoever's watching, thank you so much. And I'll come back with the books with Antora with lots of other topic. If you guys have anything that you want me to discuss, if you guys have anything that you want me to come up with, you can leave me a message or direct message me, and definitely we'll go live with those. And also we can have a Q&A session where it will be helpful for everybody. And like I said, please remember, listen to your body, listen to your heart, and don't forget, just because March gonna end, it doesn't stop you being a woman. It doesn't stop you being burned out. So remind yourself, be the person who can actually free herself, who can actually take care of herself, and who can love herself. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next live.